We have to embody individual.
Sit on the floor for a while.
Action.
We're here for you.
Action. All right, start tapping. Now, you've got a pain issue that you want to work on. So tell me about it.
Well, I can't tell you when it started. It started in my neck, and then it went to my upper back.
Okay, so just talking about it now and tuning into that neck and upper back pain now, what is it out of 10?
Between 8 and 9.
And describe it in more detail.
Sharp pain.
Yep. Is it worse when you do something?
Sometimes I think it's worse from moving my arms, but other times I used to think that, but now it just seems to come and go, and I don't know the reason for it.
Okay, so even though I've got this 8 out of 10 sharp pain in my neck,
Even though I've got this sharp pain in my back,
back
started in my neck.
Oh, it's in my back that started in my neck. Thank you for correcting me. And make sure that you do correct me. Okay. Even though I've got this 8 out of 10 sharp pain in my back.
Even though I've got this 8 out of 10 sharp pain in my back.
That started in my neck. That comes and goes. And I'm not sure when it started. I accept myself. And my back and neck. Deeply and completely. Even though I'm not sure when this started. But it started in my neck and now it's in my back.
It's in my neck and in my back.
And it's bringing up all this emotion. I accept myself. And I let my back and neck know. I'm listening now. Whatever you're trying to tell me. I'm listening and I want to work it out. And I accept my body. Whatever it's trying to tell me. All this emotion. I don't even know where it comes from. All this emotion in my neck and my back. I wonder who it reminds me of. This sharp pain in my back. That came from my neck. Who's being a pain in the neck? I wonder who was a pain in the neck. I wonder where this comes from. All this emotion in my neck and back. This sharp pain. In my back. It came from my neck. I'm not sure how long it's been there. It might go back as far as childhood. I wonder who's been a pain in the neck. This sharp pain in my neck and my back. That now lives in my back. This sharp 8 out of 10 pain. That brings out all this emotion. I accept myself and my body. Deeply and completely. And I thank my body for protecting me from something. Even though I don't know what it is. I'm listening now. And I'm ready to have a conversation. Body, we're talking. And I want to get right to the bottom of it. So you don't have to yell at me anymore. All this neck and back pain. Processing and releasing this sharp pain in my back. Wherever it comes from. Okay, so take a deep breath. You've got tissues there if you want them. Alright, so it was bringing up emotion straight away at the start. When you were saying you don't know where it comes from, was that what was triggering the emotion? What do you think was triggering the emotion?
I suppose just the fact that I don't know where it comes from. I wish I could pinpoint it. Not that it matters really. It doesn't really matter when it started.
So when you say I don't know where it comes from, is there a feeling of helplessness or powerlessness?
Yes.
And what have you done? Have you been to a doctor? Tell me the history of how long has it been there, do you know? Years?
10 years.
So can you think about 10 years ago what was going on, or even longer?
I can think back to when it started in my neck was my mother died and I cleared out her unit.
Yep.
It started then.
Okay,
And
so let's
then-
go with that.
Okay.
Even though
I
got all this neck pain
got all this neck pain
when I was cleaning out my mother's unit
when I was cleaning out my mother's unit
because she just died,
because she just died.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and all this emotion trapped in my neck.
and all this emotion trapped in my neck.
Even though
Even though
I got all this neck pain,
I got all this neck pain,
this sharp pain in my neck
this sharp pain in my neck
that started all those years ago,
that started all those years ago,
about 10 years ago,
10 years ago,
when my mother died,
when my mother died,
and I had to clean out her unit.
and I had to clean out her unit.
I accept myself
I accept myself
and all the emotions trapped in my neck.
and all the emotions trapped in my neck.
Letting my neck know
Letting my neck know
it's time to process and release it.
it's time to process and release it.
I want to let it go.
I want to let it go.
All this emotion trapped in my neck.
All this emotion trapped in my neck.
So if there was emotion trapped in your neck at that time when your mother died and you were cleaning out that unit, what would the emotion be? Keep tapping.
Well, the emotion, of course, was sadness, and it was also the physical effort. I had to
Yep.
go down a lot of stairs and carry all the stuff down
And were you doing that by yourself?
by myself.
Yeah. Keep tapping. Yep. I had to do it all by myself.
I had to do it all by myself.
All those stairs,
All those stairs,
carrying and lifting all those heavy things,
carrying and lifting all those heavy things,
all that burden,
all that burden,
all that sadness
all that sadness
trapped in my neck.
trapped in my neck.
No wonder I had a sharp pain in my neck.
No wonder I had a sharp pain in my neck.
All that burden.
All that burden.
I was alone.
I was
There
alone.
was no one else to do it.
There's no one else to do it.
All that sadness in my neck.
All that sadness in my neck.
My mother just died.
My mother just died.
There was no one else to help.
There was no one else to help.
I had to clean it all
I
out.
had to clean it all.
I had to carry all the stuff
I had to carry all the stuff
up and down those stairs.
up and down the stairs.
There was a lot of physical effort.
It was a lot of physical effort.
No wonder my neck's complaining.
No wonder my neck was complaining.
All that emotion,
All that emotion.
all that sadness.
All that sadness.
I wonder if it's still trapped in my neck.
I wonder if it's still trapped in my neck.
Remembering my mother's death.
Remembering my mother's death.
My mother died.
My mother died.
All that sadness.
All that sadness.
All that sadness.
All that sadness.
All trapped in my neck.
All trapped in my neck.
That sharp pain in my neck.
That sharp pain in my neck.
When I was all alone.
When I was all alone.
Cleaning out her unit.
Cleaning out her unit.
All those steps.
All those steps.
It was heavy physical work.
It was heavy physical work.
No wonder my neck's complaining.
No wonder my neck was complaining.
And I had all the sadness.
And I had all the sadness.
And I felt alone.
And I felt alone.
All that responsibility.
All that responsibility.
All that sadness.
All that sadness.
All that physical effort.
All that physical effort.
Carrying all those heavy things.
Carrying all those heavy things.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Unsupported.
Unsupported.
I was all alone.
All alone.
All that sadness.
All that sadness.
Processing and releasing it.
Processing, releasing it.
Letting my neck know.
Letting my neck know.
I'm sorry for putting it under all that pressure.
I'm sorry for putting it under all that pressure.
And I'm listening now.
And I'm listening now.
And I'm allowing you to release all that pressure.
And I'm allowing you to release all that pressure.
All that sharp pain.
All that sharp pain.
That's been trapped there all these years.
That's been trapped there all these years.
Releasing all the sadness.
Releasing all the sadness.
And the burden.
And the burden.
All the responsibility.
All the responsibility.
All the weight on my shoulders.
All the weight on my shoulders.
Okay, take a deep breath. Alright, you got water? Have a sip of water. You see how the emotions came up and then went down? Okay.
That was only the beginning.
Yep. Alright. Okay, let's go. What's next?
The next thing was I was separated from my husband at the time, and after my mother died, I went back to him. So I had another move, and he moved from his home. So we had 2 houses to move again, plus the adjustment of living with him again, and then after that I developed cancer in the esophagus, the same place where my back was, here, back pain. But it was caught quickly, but I still had a lot of pieces cut out.
Okay. So even though there was a lot going on,
all this moving, all
this change, and I developed cancer in my esophagus, the same places in my back, only in the front, I accept myself, and all the pressure I put my body under, my body was screaming at me. I'm listening now, and I want to release and let go of all of it. So many emotions. I'd separated from my husband. And I got back with him. I had to move from my house. I had to move from his house. All this moving. Not just my mum dying. And packing up her stuff. Packing up my stuff. And moving again. And readjusting to living with him. So when you were readjusting living with him, was there any emotions coming up from that?
No, not really. No. But it was a stressful time, yes, because other things were going on as well.
So all this stress, trapped in my body. No wonder I got cancer of the esophagus. There were so many things going on at the same time. My body was on overload. And I still have some of that stress trapped in my body. And I thank my body for holding on to it. To protect me in some way so I could keep going. But it's time to process and release it now. I want to release it. Lucky we got that cancer.
Quickly.
Could have been even worse.
Oh, it could have been even worse.
But maybe there's some residue of that pain and stress.
And
all the trauma of the cancer. Yeah, still in my back. Maybe the front of my back was cured. But it moved to the back of my back. There was all that stress. Still trapped in my body. So many things going on. At that time. And I want to release all the stress. Thanking my body for holding on to it. I had to keep going. And my body held on to it so I could. And I'm letting my body and my back know. It's time to process and release it. It serves me no good to hang on to it anymore. And I want to release it. All the burden. Weighing me down. Can you see the way she's sitting? You're weighed down on one side. Yep. All the burden weighing me down. Yep. All the burden weighing me down. Maybe it's time to hold my head up straight. Maybe I can sit tall and straight. And not be weighed down with the burden of it all. Releasing all the burden. Out of my back and my neck. All that stress. It's been trapped there for too long. Maybe I can sit tall and straight now. Maybe I am strong enough. To release all the weight. All the burden. That I felt on one side of my body. Always tipping me over. A bit like the kettle, tip me over and pour me out.
A bit like the kettle, pour me over and tip me out.
Yeah. Maybe I can sit straight now. Maybe it's safe to feel balanced now. There was so much emotion going on at the time. All the stress and anxiety. And it was trapped in my back. When I remember the cancer of the esophagus.
When I remember the cancer of the esophagus.
All the fears I had.
All the fears I had.
It was lucky that it was caught.
It was lucky that it was caught.
But I had all the fears of all the what ifs.
I had all the fears of the what ifs.
What if it wasn't?
What if it wasn't?
All those fears.
All those fears.
All the stress.
All the stress.
Trapped in my esophagus.
Trapped in my esophagus.
And now in my back.
And now in my back.
I'm giving my body permission to release it now.
I'm giving my body permission to release it now.
I'm instructing my body to release it.
I'm instructing my body to release it now.
It's safe to release it.
It's safe to release it now.
And I am releasing it now.
And I am releasing it now.
It's safe to sit tall and balanced.
It's safe to sit tall and balanced.
Okay, so stretch up. Did you see how tipped over she was? Now look. How does that feel?
That feels much better.
You see,
Yeah.
see how tall she's just a completely different picture now. Okay, so when you think about all that stress that was going on at the time, and the weight and the burden and the moving and all the other things that you didn't tell us about that was going on around it.
And prior to that.
And prior to that, How does that feel now when you tune into that?
Well, there's still a lot of stuff I've got to work on.
Even though
There's
still a lot of stuff I've got to work on.
There's still a lot of stuff I've got to work on.
I'm willing to work on it now.
I'm willing to work on it now.
And I'm giving my body permission.
And I'm giving my body permission
To let me know what else I need to work on.
to let me know what else I have to work on.
And we're about to go in pairs and work on some more.
And we're going to go in pairs and work on some more.
And I give my body permission to release even more.
And I give my body permission to release even more.
When I think about all the stuff that's gone on before that.
When I think of all the stuff that's gone on before that.
I accept myself and my body deeply.
I accept myself and my body deeply and completely.
There's more to work on.
There's more to work on.
And we're about to work on some more.
And we're about to work on some more.
And one lovely person's going to work on me some more.
And one lovely person's going to work on me some more.
And my body's going to release even more.
And my body's going to release even more.
And I'll be even more straight and balanced.
And I'll be even more straight and balanced.
Because I'll get to release even more of that stuff.
Because I'll get to release even more of that stuff.
That was going on before that.
That was going on before that.
And I'll feel strong and balanced.
I'll feel strong and balanced.
And my back will be relieved.
And my back will be relieved.
And so will I.
And so will I.
I'm already feeling much better.
I'm already feeling much better.
Take a deep breath.
Thanks,
See how much more straight she's sitting? Before it was... You can see the burden's been lifted a lot. Yay! All right, and we get to do some more too now. Excellent, thank you.